Hey guys, today I'm sharing with you how to consciously create the life you want based on how you show up in each area of your life. So this is going to be a real game changer for you because it radically improves the different areas of your life that you want to focus on. So whether that's spiritual or physical or mental, relationships, social, whatever that means to you in any area that you are unsatisfied with, we're going to create more happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment in that area. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to know is that we all have programming around different areas of our life, and it usually comes from three places. It comes from usually the example that you had when you were growing up, usually in your home, your parents or close family members, friends, that showed you what a certain area of life was supposed to look like. So when you saw your parents going to work or building their careers, that was your model for your career. The second is your own personal experiences. So the experiences that you've had so far with an area of your life shape what you believe is going to be your experience going forward. And the third thing is your societal structure or where you were raised. So the model that your society places on you is what you believe is the norm for a certain area of your life. And a lot of the times this is our default running mode, and the important thing to note here is when it's not serving you. And you know it's not serving you because you're not satisfied, because you feel stagnated or being held back. You're just not happy. And so we're going to be talking about how you're going to be showing up in these areas. But first, I'm going to share with you 3 biological reasons why this is not just second nature, because obviously we should just be doing what we all love and be really happy, but why not? And that happens for a few reasons, and I'm going to share those with you. So the first thing is called hedonic adaptation, and that is when your body and your mind actually biologically become accustomed to the stimuli that's around you. So let's say, for example, the first time you got a job and your first day, you're super excited and everything's brand new and you're learning a lot and you're really just happy and excited about the whole thing. And then over time, your body and your mind just become accustomed to this awesome new job that you have. And that happens with a lot of things, anything that is a new thing for the first time, or even a first bite of like chocolate cake, whatever that may be, and then you start getting used to it and it no longer has the same stimuli. And obviously, your body does that so you're not overstimulated constantly. Otherwise, I think we would all just be really, who knows what that would be, but it is kind of a safety mechanism for you. Unfortunately, that means that the things in your life that you've had for a very long time, let's say, for example, if you're healthy, you tend to not value it as much unless you practice things like gratitude. But you tend to kind of say, oh yeah, I'm always healthy, or the fact that you have vision, imagine the difference between the first time that someone can see versus the 10,000th or millionth time. Oh yeah, it's another day, I can see, that's great, Then that's the thing. It's a biological thing called hedonic adaptation. So the second thing is habits. And your body, once again, in order to protect itself, we create habits and then we run them on autopilot. So if you wake up every morning, make a cup of coffee, and check your email, then that becomes really easy for you after you've done it several times. What happens is the neurons in your brain actually begin to form more and more connections so that it's a lot easier for you to perform these tasks over and over again, and usually without really putting a lot of energy and effort into it. Once again, it's designed so that we're not expending energy. It's designed as a preservation system. It doesn't really work when you just run on autopilot, especially when you're doing something that is not serving you. And the third thing is our need for survival and safety. So once again, your body is hard-coded to avoid that which is dangerous or unpleasant and really go for the things that are safe and predictable, which is why a lot of us will order the same thing at the same restaurant over and over again, because you know that you're going to have an experience that's predictable. And of course, we all know that it's safe to order something else, but your brain actually associates that with pain. You don't know if you're going to get something good and what if it's not good. So all this stuff, it just avoids it. It says, just get the safe thing, just go for the safe thing. as human beings, we require new excitement and growth and evolution in order to be happy and satisfied. So that's why it's not always good to take the safe route and the same things over and over again. So let's say, for example, you have an area of your life that you show up, your belief systems or your programming is causing you to show up automatically in a certain way. And let's take, for example, relationships. A lot of the times relationships, when they start really exciting, there's love and there's just a lot of adventure and fun happening. But over time, your programming and your beliefs about what a relationship is, they start to kick in. And that's when a lot of people, they really stop putting effort into doing new things, and they start just staying home. And nothing wrong with staying home, but if you're doing that all the time, you're always going to the same place and doing the same things, it's really not the relationship that is, I don't do what I used to do because now I'm in a relationship. That's really an excuse. What you want to do is look at what you believe a relationship is and how you're running on autopilot. So we're going to do a quick little exercise. So you're going to take a look at an area of your life that you're unsatisfied with, whether that's your spiritual, social life, physical, whatever it is. Okay? So then you're going to select your ideal lifestyle. What does that look like in that area of your life? What does your career look like? What does your body look like? And so you're going to really write these things down of what you want, whether it's more fun or adventure, or you want to wake up and work out, whatever that is. And once you've created your ideal model, then you're going to be looking at your life with awareness, through that lens of awareness, of how much of an overlap there is between your life and your ideal life. And that's usually where you're going to find that in that discrepancy is the revelation of really just being unsatisfied. And the next thing is you're going to create conscious effort to match your ideal. So if that means that you want more excitement in your life, then you're actually actively going to go look for what that is. And pro tip, do it ahead of time. And like I mentioned, your habit system and your body's biology for safety and security, it's going to want you to do the same old thing that you've always done because that's safe, that's known, and your brain is wired that way. So I recommend doing it in advance so that you have a plan that you follow. When you reach that point, let's say on a Friday night, and you're like, oh yeah, there's this new restaurant I want to try out, but let's just go to the one we always go to. We know it's good. It's like, no. Definitely do make your decision ahead of time so that you actually follow through with it. So to sum it up, you are pre-programmed to run on autopilot in different areas of your life based on your belief systems. And those belief systems are created by three things: your examples that you saw growing up, your examples that you got from personal life experience, and society, the society that you grew up in. So the other thing you want to know is it's not so easy to create exciting and fulfilling events in your life because of three biological factors. One is hedonic adaptation, two is your habits, and three is your need for safety and security. So what you are going to do is you're going to look at an area of your life that you're unsatisfied with, design exactly what you want, and then look at your life with awareness, look at what you're not doing that you want to be doing, plan that out ahead of time, and then start acting it out. And you will see you're going to create a lot more fun, excitement, adventure, fulfillment, and happiness in your life. And you're also going to be consciously creating it so that you create anything that you want and really go after it. So now that you're aware, you can start to make change. So let me know what you guys think, comment below, and here's to consciously creating the life you want.